Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're the Office Blokes. A couple of other YouTube channels, podcasts, trying stuff.
New merch.
Brand new merch. Look at that.
Nice.
Treat yourself, treat your missus, treat your dog, treat whoever.
Everyone.
Yeah, just treat.
Great Christmas presents, Father's Day presents.
Yeah,
Probably a bit
Father's
late now,
Day
Father's
presents.
Day this week.
That's true, you won't get it in time. Link in the description will take you everywhere you need to go. We do appreciate the support big time. It helps us keep it up.
Massively, it does indeed.
Helps us. It's like Viagra. Right, Jim Gaffigan. We've only done one or two Jim Gaffigans, and I think one of them, the screen record was buggered, and we never released it.
No.
The one
We
about
did like the Canada one, the map of Canada.
the map of Canada. Yeah. I don't know this one. Losing arguments with your wife after her brain surgery. But
Sounds interesting.
wasn't there a Key and Peele that we did that was a similar thing? Was his wife
Lying to your dying wife.
Lying to your dying wife? That was the one. We'll get into it anyway. Losing arguments with your wife after her brain surgery. Let's do it.
Thank you for coming out. It is great to be here. Thank you so much. It's been a crazy year for me. Crazy year. I don't know if you know, in April, it was discovered my wife had a brain tumor. I'm not even making this up. It was removed. She's great. Everything's good. Thank you. I didn't remove it. I was in the other room soiling myself, but the tumor is gone, along with my ability to ever win another argument. It's not like I was winning a lot before, but now I'm retired. And luckily, my wife's not the type to bring it up. Well, once she did. She was like, you know, I did have brain surgery. And I couldn't be like, yeah, that was like a month ago. It's time to move on, you know? What about my seasonal allergies? We all have our cross to bear. It was crazy. You know, the surgeon told me the tumor was the size of a pear, which is scary, but also confusing. I was like, did he go to med school or a farmer's market? But tumors are often compared to fruit. A pear, a lemon, a grapefruit. Interesting fact, worst tumor, grapefruit. Worst fruit, grapefruit. When you think about it, a grapefruit looks more like a tumor than a fruit. I must feel sorry for grapefruit. Yeah, we can't win. Yeah? Already the worst fruit, now we're compared to the worst tumor? Well, at least we help old people poop. That is the worst impression of a grapefruit ever. It's kind of unfortunate that there's another fruit that's much smaller named grape. Because you know there's situations in doctors' offices, we found a tumor, it's the size of a grape. Thank God I didn't finish. Grapefruit. Oh, that's very different. It was strange. You know, when the doctor told me the tumor was the size of a pear, I thought, wow, I guess doctors are bad at analogies. But I quickly realized they're just dumbing it down for idiots like me. Like the surgeon looked at me and thought, well, this guy's not gonna understand centimeters.
So no, we've got to stop it. Before we get to the end of the video.
We are supposed to stop it somewhere and make comment and stuff. I was just enjoying it, to be honest.
But he's right about doctors when they dumb it down for you.
Yeah.
I guess so,
I guess they've got to give it in a way that's that you'd understand.
That's it, layman's terms, isn't it, I suppose?
Fruit's
all the way.
different size, isn't it? Sort of thing,
Absolutely,
so.
yeah. People can visualise it straight away, I suppose, can't they? So, to be fair.
All I was thinking is the singer from Pentatonics has let himself go.
He's got a bit of a look of him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I like this guy. I like his
dad.
delivery and everything.
Yeah.
He's good.
It's good.
I don't even want to try and explain circumference. Based on appearance, he doesn't eat fruit, but he's probably seen a pear when he's at the grocery store buying ice cream. I don't know why the surgeon sounds like Andy Rooney. Ever notice tumors look like fruit? By the way, if you don't know who Andy Rooney is, you're a child. And if you do know who Andy Rooney is, you should probably eat more grapefruit. tumors compared to fruit. They're sometimes they're compared to balls, like a golf ball or a softball. But the surgeon looked at me and thought, I'm gonna stick with food. I got a better shot of this fat ass understanding. I joke around, but it was scary. We have 5 children, and there were moments when I was like, oh my gosh, if anything happens to my wife, those 5 kids are gonna be put up for adoption. Some of these jokes are just for the fathers. My wife was so amazingly strong and brave during this whole experience. For 3 months after the surgery, she couldn't eat solid foods. And our friends would send us the most delicious food she couldn't eat. So I found myself hiding the food and secretly eating it. It's like a whole new eating disorder for me. Am I supposed to feel shame because I'm helping my wife? Really, I'm a hero. She mostly ate Jell-O. Jell-O, you know what they make Jell-O out of? Bones and hooves. I always thought that was an urban legend. Bones and hooves. What kind of madman? Let me have the bones and hooves. I've got an idea for a kid's dessert. It'll be huge. We'll get Cosby to do the commercials. Everyone trusts him. Anyone using the eyeballs, I can make an abacus. I've got tons of ideas. They say laughter is the best medicine, and it is after you've received real medicine from a real medical professional. Prior to that, you don't want any laughter. You don't want a doctor giggling during an exam. Oh my gosh, this is your body? Oh, nice man boobs. My wife had the surgery in New York City at a hospital named Mount Sinai. I've noticed that a lot of hospitals in the U.S. are either named after saints or ancient places in Israel, which is not that reassuring when you think about it. It's like, hi, welcome to our hospital. We're all about science, which is why our building is named after the place God talked to Moses as a burning bush. Over here's our cast for the Ghost Wing, next to our astrology center. Do you like UFOs? We love those. We're all about science. Spent 2 weeks in the hospital. People that work in hospitals are truly amazing people. They are so nice and supportive. It makes you suspicious, right? Are they stealing the drugs?
I think in the UK we're suspicious of anyone that's overly nice, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of industry, you just look at people like, what are you hiding?
Yeah, definitely.
You're supposed to be miserable like the rest of us.
I take it as they come me. If someone's overly nice, I'm overly nice back.
Yeah.
So I'll make them more suspicious. Then.
Yeah. Endless cycle. Nice.
It's blagging each other.
They're a little too excited to be around sick people in pajamas. And when I say sick, I'm not talking about the positive slang, right? Because that's part of our language, right? That jacket is sick. But you don't want a medical professional to be like, your test results are sick. I mean, let me clarify, you're dying. It's gotta be hard to work in a hospital. That hospital lighting, everyone looks sick in that hospital lighting. I walked in, they're like, we should get you to the ER. I'm just here to see my wife. Well, you have jaundice. See, compared, oh my gosh, I have jaundice too. We all have jaundice. When my wife would nap, I'd go to the cafeteria. Hospitals have the most cutting-edge medical equipment, but they're still serving food like it's Shawshank Redemption. How about selling an MRI machine and getting a pasta station? Jim, you're a monster. There's different sections in hospitals. There's the emergency room, the intensive care unit, which sounds scary, but I don't know why anyone would want to stay anywhere but the intensive care unit. It kind of implies the rest of the hospital's like, look, we care, but we're not going to be a spaz about it. I get a phone call, I'm going to take it, right? We're like the mediocre care unit, which is better than we couldn't care less unit. Those guys are horrible. It's wild. My wife was in surgery for 10 hours, And before the surgery, the surgeon told me, he goes, halfway through, I'll probably stop and get lunch. I don't need to know that.
Definitely don't hit
Why
it.
even tell me that? Was he afraid I was going to run into him in the cafeteria? What are you doing here? I get these cravings. Those Snickers commercials are true.
That was really good.
Good one.
You didn't swear once either.
No,
It's a clean comic, isn't it,
it
apparently?
is very much so, yeah.
From what I've heard people say, anyway. But
Yeah.
how can you make a brain tumour funny?
That's what he's done, hasn't he? He's
Yeah.
turned it around.
Talented guy, isn't he? That's why. But
Without-
a lot of relatable stuff again.
Yeah.
About hospitals and all sorts, you know. Yeah, it's really good.
True about the food, though, what he's talking about in the hospital.
Yeah, the cafeteria,
Grim,
isn't it?
innit?
I don't know what it's like in the States, but in the UK, it just goes to the cheapest bidder, doesn't it?
Is that what it
Pretty
is?
much.
Now,
Yeah.
nowadays,
It
a lot
makes
of the
sense.
hospitals now have gone through redevelopments in the reception areas, and they've all put things like Boots in there, Costa Coffee, people like that.
Yeah.
So they've got
right.
all of the
Yeah.
franchises and
food,
stuff.
the food selection on things like sandwiches and stuff like that miles better than what they used
Yeah.
to do.
That's
What was it?
how
The
it
women's
is.
Women's Institute, something was it, or something
They
like
used
that.
to do it like, and you used to get like a roast beef sandwich with like just the tiniest slice of roast beef with butter on it.
It's like
And
plain
it looks
food,
just
isn't it?
like grim.
Yeah, and the coffee was just really slightly beige,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
off-white sort of thing. Bit weak, but
Okay, it was only about 85p, but still.
yeah, true.
When was the last time you went in the Christie?
Probably about 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Did you go in the main entrance?
Yeah.
And they've got the big cafeteria and they've got a grand piano there.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've not been
Wow.
in since they've done that. Unless I'm-
I've not been since last year, since pre-pandemic.
I might have gone then.
Oh,
Because they removed all Starbucks and everything that was in there. That's gone.
well, that's probably because of the pandemic. Because
No, it was gone before the pandemic.
really,
Yeah.
I
I've not
don't-
seen the grand piano. Was the grand piano there for a reason?
well, it was in the middle of all the tables where the big dining area was, in the big glass fronted foyer.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think. Oh, right. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's still there. I know what you mean.
Right.
That's not the main entrance. That's the
Oh,
back
is it
end.
not?
No, that's the
Right.
back end. Main entrance is the other side.
Right.
But yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, it's still there. Yeah.
Because that was like, I
And they've
walked in
improved.
there
They've done
and I
all
was
that
like,
up. It's all been done up. Yeah, it's nice in there. Yeah.
That's kind of private though, is it?
No,
Is it?
Christie. No, it's just the cancer hospital.
Right.
It's NHS.
They should have grand pianos in all of them.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's good that.
Yeah. Hope you like that too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.